Hello everyone, this is Adam and I'm going to show you to get the Explorer Guide in Beyond Two Souls. This involves you getting 20 collectibles throughout the game. There are 22 in total, but the last two you get for completing the game. I'm going to follow the story in chronological order, not what the campaign follows, which is basically all over the place. So this is the first chapter, the experiment.
Hey Jody, can you
First
hear me?
collectible you're going to get is right beside Cole, right after you gain control of Aiden.
Okay, let's start. Kathleen is next door, and she has the same cards as you. And we're gonna get her to choose one and see if you can tell us which one she chose. You think you can do that? Good. All right, let's go for it. First card.
Alright, we've gained control of Aiden. We're going to go into the room with William, Cole, and this researcher. Go behind here, squeeze between this desk, and grab the collectible. Now, all the collectibles can only be collected when you're in Aiden, when you're controlling Aiden. So, yeah, no collectibles for Jody. We're going to end here. This is Chapter 2, the Embassy. Right where you entered with Ryan, there's the entrance. You're going to walk over there, and on the right is going to be your second collectible.
No, not now. You'll attract attention.
Alright, this is after you've entered the bathroom stall and you've gained control of Aiden once again. Your job is to enter the headquarters of this building to steal valuable documents. Instead, you're just going to walk right in there. I already did the entire puzzle where you're supposed to knock off the TV and distract the guard. So you're going to turn right here and you're going to find your next collectible. Alright, the next chapter, the first interview. This is right at the beginning of the chapter. You're going to float through this door as Aiden. You can take control of Jody, but you need Aiden to get this collectible. Make a left into this corridor and get your fourth collectible. Alright, in the next chapter you have to avoid the cops while climbing up the cliff. I don't know if you can get this if you get caught, but for me, I didn't take that chance and simply avoided them. Alright, once on top of the cliff, you're going to see the police barricade. You're going to have control of Aiden, and your job is to distract the guards, but instead, you're going to take control of Aiden, go on the left side of the road, and grab your fifth collectible. Alright, next chapter, collectible number 6, My Imaginary Friend. Now you can get this right away. Simply walk towards the back entrance of the house. You need to walk a little far because, remember, the tether to Jody and Aiden, it's not that long and it varies. But simply go outside, make a left, and there's the collectible right near that bush. Got it. And there's Jody's mother. Alright, this is chapter the Condenser. This is it right at the beginning where you infiltrate the facility to shut down the condenser to the info world. Instead, you're going to head right instead of left towards the elevator. And you're going to go behind the counter and grab the collectible. It's pretty well wedged into the corner, but it's right there. Just take control of Aiden and collect your reward. Alright, this is later on in the condenser. You're gonna come to this room that's been completely frozen, filled with dead scientists. And instead of running, you're gonna walk. For some reason, Jodie thinks they're not gonna notice her. I really don't understand her logic towards this, but heck, she's apparently the expert. But anyway, walk really slowly towards the back. Take control of Aiden. Go to the left side. In the left room, that's where your collectible is. That's right, Jodie, take your time. I mean, they just attacked you, and they obviously don't know you're here. It's not like they can pass through walls or anything. Next chapter, Homeless. This is right after you meet Stan, who rescues you from certain death. Right when you exit underneath the bridge, make a left, and right here is your collectible. You're then going to head down this path. I'm going to speed this up here. Alright, 4 times the speed. This is where Stan asks you to help the rest of his, I guess you're going to call them roommates, get some food. Sit here and beg for food, hoping for generous people. Just pick get up. For me, I just click dollars. Alright, this is me failing to cross the street. There we go. Now we're gonna head across. You're gonna meet this asshole who's trying to turn Jodie into a prostitute. But anyway, you're gonna come in the back of this alley, switch to Aiden, and grab the 10th collectible. Shout out to Lady Cross. Alright, next chapter, First Night. Simply switch to Aiden at the beginning of the chapter and grab the collectible right next to Cole. Also, this shows what an asshole that guy is. I mean, the mother is actually pretty kind and genuine, but the father, well, I shouldn't even call him a father. He's just an asshole, an abusive asshole. And I want you guys to listen on to this conversation. She should really divorce that idiot. But if you don't, just skip forward to the next collectible.
I don't even really care, but there is no way she's coming back home with us. Okay, we want our normal life back.
You're the only family she's got. She needs you. You can't dump her just like that.
She'll get over it. But we're done pretending. Okay? Now you tell her, or I'll tell her.
Give me some time. Let me figure it out.
You don't take too long, Nathan. Come on, Susan.
Alright, if anyone deserves punishment, it's that guy. But anyway, next chapter, pick Shooting Stars, Speak, and hide in the trunk of Cole's car. If you do that successfully, you should make it to the bar scene. And that's where you're going to find your next collectible. It's in the back, in the bathroom area. Simply switch to Aiden and go into the men's room and you'll find it. If you've been Beyond Two Souls, you would understand why Aiden goes into the men's room. If you didn't, then you shouldn't even be watching this guide yet. But anyway, next chapter, Navajo. Gonna get collectible number 13. Alright, next chapter, Navajo. This is collectible number 13. This is after you realize that this entire ranch is being haunted by a infraworld spirit. You're gonna come to this area full of sheep, or as Jay's brother calls them, churros. Anyway, you're gonna come towards the fence and grab your next collectible. And for some reason, Aiden and Jodie's tether is very short here. I don't understand why. So I had to get really close to the fence before I could actually get it. And since Jodie is limited to walking, and I would call it power walking, there's no run option, so it's going to take a little longer than it should. Now the next collectible can only be attained if you push the spirit back into the infraworld. If you don't, you won't be able to get it. To do that, simply push back the thumbsticks and let go. Do that 3 times and the spirit will go back to the infraworld. I'm not even going to try and pronounce its name. because I know I'm gonna mess it up. But anyway, once you do, Jay is gonna escort you to this sacred ground with his father and brother, where they're gonna bury their grandmother who died in the ritual. But anyway, once you get to the area, simply change the item, go to the leftmost point, and you'll find your collectible. Alright, then the next chapter, it'll be the dinner, and the collectible is going to be in Jodie's bathroom, but the only way you can get it is when the date's in session. So if you try to do it in the beginning of the chapter while you're getting ready, it won't be there. So, as you can see here, this is right at the beginning of the date where I first get control of Aiden. I turn around, think about knocking that vase out, but I don't. Instead, I head into the bathroom, and there's the collectible. This is right at the beginning of night session. Right after you talk to Nathan, he tells you about this special book. It's also a very traumatic scene for Nathan. Again, if you played the game, you'll know why. But anyway, you're going to head into the garage or back room, whatever. You're going to head into the back, turn on the light, and on the rightmost side of the room, you're going to find your collectible. Simply switch the item and follow the path.
I must have left it in the other room. Why don't you go in there and get it? I'll finish up here, and then we can go, okay?
Sure, I'm on it. So, where did he leave that book?
Alright, this is during the chapter The Mission. I already got this collectible by accident, but this is where you see this Hati hotel for the first time and locate it. But anyway, I'm going to show you where you get the collectible with Aiden. 1 second.
See if you find anything.
This is Aiden locating the hotel so Jodie can find it. The collectible is right here. Right after I look at the hotel, I'm going to zoom in. Not on that roof, this roof. Right there, that's where the collectible is going to be. Trust me, it's there. Alright, this is during the end of the mission where you finally locate your target. You're going to head into the compound as Aiden. There you're going to see Salim. He's on the 2nd floor. Right there.
What's he doing?
You know who Salim is if you've played the game, Child Soldier. But anyway, behind him in this room is where the collectible is.
Aiden, you know what to do.
Alright, chapter Norah. This is when you gain access to the ward that holds Jodie's mother. In room 38 there's going to be a patient, and he's going to be meditating, but on the right side is going to be the 19 collectible. All these rooms host patients who have been affected by the infraworld and are being studied by the CIA. So if you want some interesting story or just see some crazy people talk about the infraworld, just go through each of the rooms. It's pretty cool. Alright, Dragon's Hideout. This is the last collectible you're gonna get. Remember the last 2 collectibles you get for beating the game. Anyway, in the beginning of the chapter, you're supposed to find a house that you can set up a base of operations and protect yourself from the storm. Instead, you're gonna pass that house, go all the way down the street, and in this house, you're gonna find the final collectible. Now, I already beat the game and got the collectibles afterwards, so I'm gonna get the trophy right after I get this one. But you'll get the Explorer trophy after you beat the game and collect the final 2 collectibles. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like the video, leave a comment if you have a question, subscribe to my channel, and good luck.